Hi, this is Tracey of TraceyGirlz and TraceyGirlz Speaks. I'm coming to you today to talk to you a little bit about why I love writing. Um, I know very often we don't share the actual why behind some things we do, so I hope that my why inspires you or encourages you. I have been writing since I was in elementary school. I guess that's when I found my first desire to really love something about writing. To be truthful, it started off with poetry for me. I love the way poems just rhymed. I love the way stanzas could flow. You didn't necessarily have to have them all interlocking, but when they did, they all just kind of came together. I love the fact that poetry, for example, just had their own little mix. Um, in reading so many poets from the medieval days to moving forward, back when I was younger, I realized that poets had the ability to be able to take words and make them exciting, not just to the eye, but to the ear, if you will. And I think that's so important. We don't do that often enough. We don't sometimes appeal to the eye and to the ear because our readers have to get into what you're saying. So that's the beginning of when I got into it. When I was in high school, I had high school teachers who encouraged me, who told me just to keep going, to keep pressing forward. They would tell me to write down my thoughts. They would tell me to just kind of formulate them, and then you can always come back and tweak them later. So before you ever get to the stage of thinking about writing a book, you have to always take those thoughts, at least put them down. Sometimes you may think of something randomly in the middle of the night, or when you are driving, or when you're just kind of doing something kind of just off the wall, just may not have anything to do with writing. But when when your thoughts kind of come up, that's when you have to write them down. For me, I also found that I like to write more than just poetry. I guess because I also like reading, and not necessarily reading these lengthy books that's 500 pages, because sometimes I just don't have time to do that. But I found that I have a love for different types of books. There's so many books out there, of course, fiction and nonfiction, but from romance to Christian based to magazines to just you name it, just a barrage of things to read. I used to pick up different things to read and just kind of find what was interesting to me. And then I figured out that I like to just write. And I guess if you read some things I write now, I love writing short stories. I love writing stories that just kind of tell different tales of how characters have evolved, and then I want you, the reader, to be able to feel like you are jumping into my characters, that you can kind of walk along the same path as the character and feel as they're feeling. So for me, writing kind of takes me out of where I am currently, takes me out of my element, takes me into a place of calm, into a place of solace, if you will. And I want to do the same thing for my readers. I want my readers to be able to kind of escape. We always say, what can you do that's relaxing for you? And sometimes you find that baths are relaxing, or reading is something that's very relaxing. But I found that for me, doing something or to release my thoughts can come in so many different shapes, forms, and fashions. And I just love the fact that I can do all those with the pen. Now, I know, of course, we don't really write as much with the pen, but I still cheat. I do sometimes. And some of my other business things, I don't necessarily type them out. I write them out. I like the way it flows on paper, and I can always go in and tweak it and tweak it and tweak it before I ever get to the stage of typing it. So when you're talking about why you like to write, before you get to the stage you want to write the book, tell yourself why you really want to write, what really inspires you, what encourages you. And then what do you want to do with those things? Is it something you're doing for fun, or is it something you're doing that you want to share with others? Well, for me, I found that I want to eventually share those thoughts because it could, number one, it falls into my 3 principles, which is empower, encourage, and edify. And if I can do those things with you that have been done for me, I think that I will have accomplished my goal. If you know anything about me, my mantra is aspire to inspire. And so in taking those principles, I think I take my writing to a serious level and sometimes to a fun level, but such that I'm able to give you something that can help you. So I write for so many different reasons, but I write because I absolutely love it. And I hope that if you are reading this or if you're hearing this for the first time, you know that if it's something that you love, don't give it up. Take your time. Get somebody to consult with you. Get somebody to encourage you. Get yourself a partner. I guess some people say accountability partners. Get yourself a teammate who's going to pull you by the bootstraps, if you will, and walk you through the path. I am so excited about my upcoming book. I'll be sharing some excerpts very soon. So while I love writing because it's freeing, it's flowing, it's exciting, it's encouraging, it's creative, it's diverse, it's just loads and loads and loads of expressive thoughts, and words are just so exciting to me. So if you do it, I encourage you just to keep going. Don't give it up no matter what. Who knows, you may become the next Stephen King, or you may write the next bestseller, or even if you don't write the next bestseller, you've done it for you, and just know that somebody out there will enjoy it just as much as you did. So I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoy this quick post. I'm so excited to talk about writing and reading because that's what I love, and I hope I've helped you on today. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.